So my name is Allan Ngamau. I'm from Nairobi. Currently, we live at Utawala, but I was born in Kariobangi North. Then we moved a lot of places, Pangani, Komarok, Kayole. Then we stayed now at Utawala. Um, Primary school, I went to a school in Komarok called Inako Bethel View, where I got a 357. Then I went to Aquinas High School, where I got a B plane. Then I went to University of Nairobi, did a Bachelor of Economics and Statistics, and then graduated with a second class upper division. Yeah. Then I found out about the program. My mom was in Facebook, and she saw the program. Then told me to look into it. Then by then my course, the one that I'm studying right now, wasn't a part of the program. But I saw how credible and how the program could help me, so I just began. Then while I think I was studying for the GMAT. That's when I saw a certain school had, because I already knew I wanted to do statistics, to major in statistics. So that's when I saw that there's a way that I can continue with the program, and also on top of that do MS in statistics. So I did my GMAT. I didn't do very well, so I transferred to parallel. It took me a while, about 1.5 years the total, from the day I began researching and applied to the day I flew. It took me about 1.5 years. So the last year, that's when I began school application and all that. At around June, July, that's when I began the process of school application, the loan, the everything, and then December, that's when I arrived at Montclair. GMAT is not easy because while doing it, I was confident that there's no way I'm getting below a 550. But after the results came in, I saw, because I did well in the what is it called, the math one?
Quant.
Yeah, quant, but verbal was hectic. So my advice would be, don't take long, and repetition. Like, repeat. If there's a concept that you've not understood, like, repeat it several times so that you can grasp it kabisa kabisa. It took me exactly 1 year, 6 months. Yeah, the whole process.
1 year, 6 months.
Yeah,
It calls for a lot of patience.
totally. You can't give up. That's when you begin it, and you know, like, what you want with all this that the program is offering you. There's no way you can give up. So once you've begun, no matter what challenges, because I went through it, Kwanza GMAT, that was a huge challenge for me. But after I didn't do well, I said, still, I have to go on. This was the first school that I got admission to. The other one I got rejected. It was University of Wisconsin Madison. And the third one, University of Delaware, they told me that they don't have the spring intake, that I should apply for fall intake. But I'd already gotten accepted to Montclair, so there was no need. The thing that you hear about, masomo ya US, it is easy. Forget about it. That is very, very far from the truth, because here it's not like in Kenya, where you can expect that the first month, even there's no professor coming to school. The second month is when you began studying. That was my experience at your end. I entered at around September. We didn't start learning until October, and it was only like introductory stuff, which was very easy. Here, day one, as we began after a holiday because it was Martin Luther King on Monday, so that class we didn't have it. On Wednesday, the class was full on. Everything there is no there is no jokes here. So far it's very tricky because the courses that I didn't have options for choosing like which units that I'll be doing this semester. The only three that I chose were the only ones available, and one was for computer science, which I really tried to dodge it, but there was no option. So it's really tricky, but we persevere. We've come this far through not giving up. So
Sure.
even if it's difficult right now, but we continue pushing. So that one was for computer science. I wanted to do applied linear algebra for mathematics, school of mathematics, but it's just disappeared. It was not an option. So I'm doing computer science. It's called data visualization and explanatory data analysis. Then I'm doing statistical computing. That one is like the easiest because the lecturer is beginning with the foundation, assuming that you don't understand anything. So she's really great. So that one I'm sure that I'll pass. And then we have now a Stat 640, which is special topics in statistics. That one is also another tough one.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so those three are the ones that I'm doing. So in UN, as I said, I did economics and statistics, but the statistics part, we only did R for less than a semester. It was even like only one unit, and it was only the introduction so that we can be able to do our project. So it
Yeah.
wasn't deep enough. But yeah, everything is programming. It's Python, R, yeah.
You're watching Success with Bob Mwiti Show, presented to you by Upstake America. Upstake America is a consulting company that helps immigrants find amazing higher education and job opportunities in the tech industry in the United States. You can find our programs by going to www.upstakeamerica.com. Upstake America, we wake you up to the unlimited potential.
There's none of my classes has any African students. Yeah, there's none. In one class, it's mostly Indians.
Hmm.
The computer science one is a bit large, so there's different. There's Indians, Americans, uh, yeah, a few Asians. So yeah. For me, in adapting in just living here, it's been really smooth because I didn't have like any expectations. So things like food, it's just the only different things is that the way things work here is very like us. We catch a bus every time we come to school. So the way we are used in Kenya, you just go to the stage and you take a matatu immediately. Even 10 seconds is not over. Here you have to go, look at your app, see the bus is coming at 9:05 a.m. You be there at 9:04 so that you can take that bus. And it's just, if everything is just works very well here. So that's the only difference. But otherwise, in me, how I'm doing here, everything is just smooth. People are lovely here so far. Yeah, it's just smooth everything for me. I've made like one friend. Here we also have a recreational facility where we go and play PlayStation sometimes. So there is where I've made a friend. Otherwise, I'm not that social, so I've not yet made a lot of friends. Just the ones that I live with from Kenya. So if you have a car, it's a 20-minute drive. But us, because we use bus, and there's a route that they always use. It's about an hour, over slightly more than an hour. For the bus, you have to pay monthly. When we began using the bus, we didn't know anything, so we were using cash. But then we were told that it is more efficient to just pay monthly, and yeah, so we pay monthly for the bus. It's $59. Ooh, that was the biggest struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, because once I got my visa,
Mhm.
then immediately I got it around early, I think late November. Yeah,
Yeah.
22nd November.
Yeah.
And I didn't get a place. Well, I was looking every single day. I didn't get a place until like 1 week before my flight.
Yeah.
So that was the biggest challenge, because it's either the houses or apartments are expensive, or they don't respond to your messages. So it was accommodation was the big challenge, but thank God we got the house that we got, because the landlord has was very good to us. Even in fact, the mattress that I'm using, he's the one who helped me with it. He wanted
Yeah.
to throw it away, but I saw it was in good condition, so he told me I could keep it. He
Yeah.
gave us a couple of utensils to
Yeah.
use in the first day, because we arrived very late
Yeah.
when we landed, and he's been very helpful so far. Yeah. So for the people who come here, what they should expect mostly is to really be cautious, because things are a little bit expensive here. So good thing for us, we live with roommates, the ones who we came here with in Kenya. So we share cost on everything. So when you do the math with that, with sharing cost, it's not that expensive. But if you're coming alone, the cost can be a little bit trickier. Also, when you come here, other than that, it's a very beautiful. So yeah, lecturers here, everybody is just very friendly. So far, that's what I've noticed, and I think as long as you know what brought you here in the first place, and you know where you're going, I think it's a really nice place to be in. I know a couple of my roommates have been to New York, but I've not yet been. But I'm planning to make the trip one way or the other. Yeah, but the things that I've done here is like this Sunday there was a very good play that was here. It was called The Nightfall at a hall called Alexander Casa Theatre. So that I watched that play. It was a really nice one. There's also basketball tournaments that are going on. So there's a lot of activities. Every week on Monday, there's a list, there's an email that they send you of all the activities that will be happening in school, and all of them are free. So you just choose in what your interests are, and you go and attend the event. I will say it is very, I'll say it's worth it. That's
Okay.
what I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, through everything, ups, downs, it's totally worth it. We communicate every now and then. So, and there's FaceTime, there's video call, so you don't feel like you're missing that much. Anyway, that's for me. Yeah, they're really proud. They know how hard I've worked to reach here, and because it's because of them and their prayers and their support, and all my families and friends support, that I'm here. So there's just a level of pride of how far I've made it so far. I know I've not yet reached where I want to be, but they are happy with where I'm at right now. I'd like to tell them that uh, without them, I don't know where I would be.
Mhm.
I owe them everything, because they're the only one who knows this whole journey, because they've been with it. They've been with me through all of it, And I'd like just to say thank you, and God really, really blesses you. Me, my advice will be just don't give up. If you really, really want it, there is no way that you can ever give up. No matter what obstacle, or no matter if there's a rejection, a denial, I don't care. You just don't give up, and you just keep striving and pushing and pushing. Yeah, so that will be my number one advice.
You have been watching Success with Bob Mwiti Show, brought to you by Upstake America. Come back again next time to learn concepts, tools, strategies, and resources on the path of becoming a successful immigrant in USA through real-life experiences. Be sure to subscribe to Bob Mwiti channel on YouTube and also follow him on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn.